customers basically middle America and families and all over the United States. And what we're seeing, interestingly enough, is in our premium burgers, in our premium gourmet burgers that we promote, we're seeing a real high take rate. We're also seeing that on the value end, the tavern burgers are actually having a high take rate as well. And so what we are seeing is some trade down from some of our guests, but then it's still surprising to see that our gourmet lines are still doing as well as they are. The other indicator is that things like add-ons, appetizers, desserts, those take rates are about the same. So net, we're feeling relatively good about the consumer.
When you take a look at who is coming through your doors, has that changed at all as the economic environment has become more challenging?
Well, put aside the economy for a minute. Our comeback plan and the North Star plan is all about engagement with our guests, bringing back fun, value, and really taking this iconic brand back to where it was. And so we're seeing a lot of lapsed guests come back in. We're seeing a lot of new guests. Our loyalty platform that we just relaunched, we're seeing numbers like we've never seen before in terms of signups. So we're getting a good base of people, and we're doing exactly what we wanted to do, is send a message, hey, come back into Red Robin, give us a try, and I think you'll be pleased. And we're seeing that. And so that feels great.
Inflation, how does that impact your business? To what extent can you pass it along to your customer base? How are you guys dealing with that?
So as we've said, inflation for us is sort of in that 3 to 5% for the year, and we're staying true to that. So certainly it's still there. In terms of pricing power, we've lagged others in the industry over the last couple of years, but we still feel like pricing is going to be tough, and we have a great value compared to pretty much everybody out there with a $17 check average in a full service experience. So again, we're positioned well. We are trying to screen value with our 30 bottomless sides and our tavern burger lineup. And I think that's starting to resonate with the guests, that we're everyday value. And hey, you can come in and have a lot of fun at Red Robin.
What about labor?
Labor is always a challenge, right? Around the United States, we're seeing increases all over the place. But the good news is there's more labor available, so our team member base is strong at this point. And certainly it's a challenge. We have to be as efficient as possible. We've invested a lot back into the overall experience by putting labor back into the restaurants. Management teams are appropriate now. And so, yes, it's going to be an ongoing challenge, but we're not alone in that. And we're going to continue to stay the course, because we believe long term it's the right thing to do for the brand, to bring it back to the iconic brand that it's been for almost 50 years.
So, GJ, kind of on that front, give us a sense of the history of Red Robin. Kind of how did it get started? Where do you guys kind of find yourself in the competitive landscape, and where do you need to get to?
Sure. Well, Red Robin started up in the state of Washington, outside of Seattle, and it really started as a tavern. And its humble beginnings have gone to over 500 restaurants all over the United States. We have fit a really nice niche within casual dining. We are family friendly. We are a bunch of fun in the restaurant. We have great value, great hospitality, and great food. And that niche sort of has been one that, when Red Robin really started to go a little bit astray, that no one's really filled that gap. So we really believe that positioning still holds true today. We just need to bring things relevant. So whether it's the food offerings or the hospitality or the fun environment, we need to bring it relevant, which is what we're doing, which is why we're investing so much into this plan. But if we do that well, we think there's plenty of room for us to continue to grow. And we're going to continue to work hard to make that happen.
And your resume is quite long, right? You're the former CEO of California Pizza Kitchen, Texas Roadhouse. I love KPC. No, CPK.
Well, if you're in Monterey, California, there ain't no pizza, and so CPK is it. So it's not bad. The kids are happy. It's all good.
No, it's good. And the barbecue chicken part of it was really good too.
Oh, you can do that.
I do. I'm sorry. You've done a lot. And you've seen a lot, and you've operated these kind of restaurants through many different environments. Can you just give me your sort of career perspective on what you see now and trends developing and how things have changed?
Well, sure, I'd be happy to. Look, I think at the end of the day, in this restaurant business, you have to stay the course and really know who you are and who you're trying to be. And as long as you do that day in and day out, execute at a very high level, you're going to be successful. It's going to ebb and flow. The ups and downs are going to be there. And you need to stay true to who you want to be. And I think that's the big opportunity for us here. In spite of a tougher economic backdrop, if you will, we're starting to see good success and great momentum for a plan that we put in place. So what I've seen over the years, Texas Roadhouse, we grew. It was a real high growth company. Still love the company. CPK was a turnaround, and we had a lot of great success there as well. But again, it's really staying true to who you are and making sure you align every single team member in the organization around your mission, vision, and values, where it is you want to get to. And so as long as you do that, stay the course, and you provide the leadership that's steadfast in that commitment, you'll be okay. And that's what my experience of almost 40 years now, gosh, getting old, but that's what it tells me.